Lifting family, welcome back. So I don't normally do videos where at least that I'm talking from my basement, or at least anymore, just because I normally am working out early in the morning, and right now it's like 6:30 in the morning. But I normally watch YouTube videos in the morning, and so one of the videos that had popped up was actually from Nick's Strength and Power's channel. It deals with a name that I hadn't really heard of in a while, just because I follow the bodybuilding community, but at the same time I've learned that with bodybuilding that I can set some unrealistic goals for myself, and so I had just kind of foregone following that in a close fashion. But the name Matt Porter popped up, and I kind of immediately had flashbacks way back when, in terms of like dieting and a lot of advice and a lot of good solid information coming from Matt. And in a quick bit of research, it looks like that has just steadily continued, and that's not surprising. But the surprising part is the passing of Matt, and it just, what seems to be an unfortunate and dramatic fashion. And the static that you might actually be hearing a little bit on my camera is that I've got my baby monitor on, and I am a lifting dad. That's the channel name, but it sounds like Matt was actually playing with his kid. When it comes to being a dad, we've all kind of got a closer relationship as we have some commonalities. So with lifting and then just being a dad and making sure that all of those things mesh together, these things hit home a bit closer, just because, I mean, those are things that as a dad I can picture just a few hours ago playing with my kid. The most recent video that actually popped up as a new video is Jay Cutler, and then it's Matt's face. So it's just really interesting. It's just it's a lot to kind of think through for myself. So I send my condolences. I'm so sorry to Matt's wife. It is actually his wife. I believe it said Rachel Prince Porter. And again, my apologies for the not so concrete information there, but it sounds like he was playing with Noah, who was a young man and a young kid, and he it sounds like it happened very, very quick. It looks like, from again a little bit of digging, that Matt had actually sworn off PEDs. I don't want that to be the comment section below. Everyone makes their own choices, and that's not necessarily to say that Matt was the cause of his own death here. We all make choices, and we can all die and pass from different things. Some of those things may expedite the process. In terms of steroids, that is someone else's own choice and own judgment. In terms of if that's going to expedite that process or not, that's not the debate here. The big thing here is just honoring someone that has offered incredible advice and an incredible component to the fitness industry. But the big thing is just having respect for a family that is going through an incredibly difficult time. The passing sounded very, very intense in terms of just the moments that had led up to it, because it was so abrupt and so quick. There definitely seemed to be some health markers that were occurring, but Matt seemed to be steadily keeping on them, and he was actually waiting for some reports that were coming out to be able to actually say what exactly may have been going on. And it looks like this was just him basically lying on the floor and then reaching out to his wife and then breathing funny, and then she knew that she had to start CPR on her husband, which again, I as a husband, I couldn't imagine having to do that for my wife. Try to make sure that we keep things positive, and send your condolences to Matt, to Matt's family. And just understand that this is a very, very trying time for a family that just was trying to keep on top of things, and seemingly was just trying to get things together and to have things understood. So condolences to Matt Porter, a bodybuilding mind and someone that was truly on the rise, given that he had won his first show. He had taken first place back in 2010 as Mr. Oregon. So condolences to Matt Porter. And I'm just so sorry to hear of your passing.